Yes, it's John G. Sutton here. Tales from the jails. I'm going to talk today about HM Prison, Wandsworth in London. For a start off, isn't it an interesting fact about Wandsworth? Did you know that it was the prison that was featured in the film Clockwork Orange? The exterior of the prison was used to feature the prison that was in Anthony Burgess's book and Stanley Kubrick's film Clockwork Orange. I really like Clockwork Orange, you know. It was built 1851, Wandsworth, 170 odd years ago. And it was originally, wasn't called Wandsworth originally, it was called the Surrey House of Corrections, and it had what's known as the separate system. Are you familiar with what the separate system is? Silent. Yeah, I know that each inmate was kept in an individual cell and they were not permitted to speak. Yeah. They call it the separate system, but basically it was silent. Let me show you a picture of Wandsworth. There we are. It's the panopticon design, very similar to Strangeways, but there are four wings, as you can see, branching out from a central rotunda, so that you stand in the middle and you can see down all four wings. They call it the panopticon design because you can see everywhere, pan being everything and opticon being visible, yeah? Panopticon. Notable inmates. Timey Kangaroo down sport. Well, Rolf Harris was briefly there before he got shipped out to an open prison, Bullingdon. One sad case was Derek Bentley. Anybody seen the film? Yeah, Let Him Have It. Yeah, that's Derek Bentley. He was 18 years old and he was hung in Wandsworth Prison in 1953. He was subsequently pardoned posthumously in 1993. Bit late for Derek Bentley though. Gary Glitter was there in Wandsworth. The leader of the gang. Yeah, I wonder what he was leading on. Gary Glitter, yeah. What a strange character he was. Do you know how he was caught, Gary Glitter? Seriously, he had a stack of child pornography on his computer, and his computer stopped working, so he took it in to the repair. I think it was Curry's, and when they went to repair, they discovered all this pornography on it, reported Gary Glitter to the police, and he was subsequently arrested and imprisoned. I then believe he went overseas, somewhere like Burma or somewhere like that, where he was again imprisoned over there for, I think it was buggering little boys. Obviously a strange character, eh? I didn't quite get the Gary Glitter thing, you know, dressing up like that. Max Clifford was in there. You all know who Max Clifford was. He was the publicity agent. He was a publicity agent for, his name, Freddie Starr. Yeah, he's the guy who Max Clifford came up with the Freddie Starr ate my hamster. Yeah, just a little joke thing that was put on the front page of the Sun. Yeah, I think the Sun was in competition with Buster and the Topper and a Dandy. Yeah, they're also comics. You know, it's still running, isn't it? Ronnie Cray was in Wandsworth. We all know who Ronnie Cray is, the maniac gang leader. He used to just employ thugs to do the killing, though he was mad himself, of course, obviously. Completely round the bend. I think he was, anyway. Dangerous character, but not very big, you know. Ronnie and Reggie Cray were only about 5'7", something like that, 5'8". And everybody said, I've had a number of comments here from people saying, oh yeah, but they could fight, they were boxers. Yeah, they were boxers at middleweight, not at heavyweight. Middleweight boxers, that's what they were. you put them in against somebody 6'4", 17, 18 stone, they're just going to pick them up and shake them like a rag doll. My mate, Big John, at Brixton, he dealt with the craze. But as I said, they got people to do their work, so they put a hit out on my mate John, and they moved him from Brixton to the Scrubs. Yeah. The prison's had a lot of problems recently, and there's a big drug issue problems, and it's suspected that staff were taking. I mean, if you work there, you know, you'd be really worried about this, because, you know, the rumours have gone out that staff are bringing drugs into the prison. You'd feel a bit embarrassed about that, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want to be part of that. But you see, the problem is, if you're in Wandsworth, London, yeah, it's a central London prison, really, isn't it? Yeah. You're living in London, you're getting paid £30,000 a year in the middle of London. What will that get you? You're not going to be able to afford to live, are you? I mean, don't forget, if you're a father of a couple of children and you've got a wife to look after and you've got 30,000 a year, the temptation's always going to be there to bring a little packet of drugs in for £1,000 or whatever it is that you get. I don't know, I've never done anything like that, but that's the problem. That's why people are doing it. And it's time that the Home Office woke up and realised, you know, that being a prison officer is a serious job, and you pay the staff properly, and you're going to get dedication to duty. Pay them peanuts, and you're going to get monkeys that shove nuts up the bum. I'm not sure they'd do that though. Anyway, Wandsworth, yeah, 1851. It was originally the Surrey House of Corrections, and between 1878 and 1961 there were 135 executions at Wandsworth. Seriously, yeah. Strangeways was only 100 executions at Strangeways, but 135 at Wandsworth, as I said, including Derek Bentley. Right, so that's a little talk about the history of Wandsworth. And don't forget, on tomorrow, 7th of November, at 6 p.m. on Sean Atwood's channel, True Crime, you can tune in and see the interview between myself and Sean Atwood. And on the following day, on the Tuesday at 8 p.m, Sean Atwood and I will be conducting a Q&A session on his channel. So I hope you're going to join in then. Now, I had a request from somebody called Stuart, I believe. He wanted me to sing a song. I don't know if he's extracting the urine, or did seriously want me to sing it. So I'm going to slaughter this one for you, Stuart, and anybody else who's daft enough to listen in. Yes, it's the song dinger time, and what we're going to do is we're going to sing a song here. Yeah, I'm going to sing you a song. It's called That's Life. That's the intention I've got here, yeah, to sing you this song. It was originally made famous by Frank Sinatra. Yeah, and Frank Sinatra, he had a big hit with this, I suppose, yeah. That's Life. I've just got to find the lyrics now. I seem to have misplaced the lyrics somewhere or other. That's typical, isn't it? Yeah. That's Life. Lyrics, here we are. I think I've got it. Yeah, won't be a second now. I bet you can't wait, can you? Hey, come on, John. We're looking forward to hearing this. Are you? You gotta be bad. Make me look sane. You ready? That's Life. Originally by Frank Sinatra. And here it is, getting a fatal thrashing from John G. Sutton. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top. I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks just as stomping on a dream. But I don't let it, no, I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world, it keeps spinning round. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up, down, over and out. And I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, baby, but my heart ain't gonna buy it. And if you don't think it's worth a single try, well, I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up, down, over and out. And I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. And I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting out, but my heart won't buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this July, I'm gonna roll myself in a big ball, and then I'll die. That's life. There you go. That's life. I sincerely hope that you've survived it. Not many do. Don't forget, Monday the 7th, Sean Atwood, John G. Sutton,